Some songs are so powerful that 100, even 200 years later, congregations still rise to their feet and sing every single word by heart. One was written by a father as his ship sailed over the exact spot in the ocean where his 4 daughters had just drowned. Another was written by a man who had once captained slave ships before grace reached down and completely turned his life around. Welcome to the Bold Lens Gospel. These are 10 songs churches still sing after decades, and the astonishing true stories behind them. Number 10. Great is Thy Faithfulness. Thomas Chisholm, 1923. One of the most beloved hymns in the world was born not from a dramatic tragedy, but from a lifetime of quiet, faithful mornings. Great is Thy Faithfulness remains a cornerstone of worship a century after it was written. Its author lived simply. Thomas Chisholm was a humble man from Kentucky, often in poor health, who worked as a school teacher and an insurance agent, never famous in his lifetime. The song came from steady gratitude. Chisholm was inspired by the faithfulness of God he witnessed day after day, and by a verse in the Book of Lamentations about mercies that are new every morning. It found the world slowly. The hymn was quietly published, then embraced by the Moody Bible Institute, and later spread worldwide through Billy Graham's crusades.
Come on, church, lift it up. Great.
It endures in every corner of the church. From that quiet, faithful life came a song that congregations everywhere still sing with their whole hearts. That's number 10. Great is Thy Faithfulness. Number 9. Blessed Assurance. Fanny Crosby, 1873.
This is mine.
She was blinded as an infant and went on to write more beloved hymns than almost anyone in history.
Visions of rapture.
Fanny Crosby's Blessed Assurance is sung in churches around the world 150 years later. Her story is astonishing.
And this is my story.
Blinded by a medical mistake when she was just 6 weeks old, Crosby refused to let it define her, later saying she believed it was a gift that helped her focus on her faith.
Oh, this is my story.
She wrote thousands of hymns.
For taste of glory deep.
Fanny Crosby penned over 8,000 sacred songs in her lifetime, an almost unbelievable output that shaped American worship forever. Blessed Assurance came in a flash. A friend played her a melody and asked what it said to her. Crosby immediately replied, "Blessed Assurance, Jesus is mine," and the words poured out.
Now burst on my side.
Her faith outshone her blindness.
my Savior.
A woman who never saw a sunrise gave the church some of its most joyful songs of certainty and hope. That's number 9, Blessed Assurance.
All the day long.
Number 8, The Old Rugged Cross. George Bernard, 1913.
So I'll cherish that whole.
A traveling preacher wrote a song about the cross that became one of the most recorded hymns of the entire 20th century.
And I love
The Old Rugged Cross has been sung and loved for over 100 years.
I see.
Its author knew hardship.
Trophies at last I lay down.
George Bernard had come up through poverty and the Salvation Army, and he poured his deep devotion to the meaning of the cross into this song.
And sanctify me.
It came during a difficult season, facing
Rugged cross, stained with blood.
personal trials. Bernard meditated on the sacrifice of Christ until the melody and the words came together into something timeless. The imagery struck a universal chord. That
Attraction for me.
old rugged cross, a symbol of suffering transformed into hope, resonated with millions and became a revival standard.
For the dear Lamb of
It became one of the most recorded hymns ever.
divine, a wondrous beauty.
Country stars, gospel legends, and simple congregations alike have sung it for generations. That's number 8, The Old Rugged Cross.
Whole rugged cross.
Number 7, What a Friend We Have in Jesus. Joseph Scriven, 1855.
Can we find a friend?
To comfort his grieving mother across an ocean, and never intended for the world to ever see it.
Precious Savior, still
What
our
a Friend We Have in Jesus became a global hymn of comfort by accident.
angels and temptations. Is there
Its author knew deep sorrow. Joseph Scriven's life was marked by tragedy. His first fiancée drowned the night before their wedding, and years later, grief struck his life again.
trouble anywhere? We
The poem was a private letter.
Eden, cumbered with a load of care.
Scriven wrote the words to console his sick mother back in Ireland, while he lived far away in Canada, never meaning them to be published.
Lord, in prayer to thy friends to
It was discovered by chance. Only
everything to God in prayer.
when a friend saw the poem near Scriven's own sickbed did its beauty come to light, and he humbly said, the Lord and he had written it together.
All our sorrow share.
It became a worldwide comfort. A private note of grief became one of the most beloved hymns of friendship and prayer ever written. That's number 7. What a Friend We Have in Jesus.
As for safety, take it to the
Number 6. How Great Thou Art. Stuart Hine. Translation, 1949. A song that began in Sweden traveled across war-torn Europe to become one of the most popular hymns in the English-speaking world. How Great Thou Art has a remarkable international journey behind it. It started as a Swedish poem. Written by Carl Boberg in 1885, after a powerful thunderstorm, it drifted through Europe, being translated from language to language over the decades. An English missionary completed it. Stuart Hine, working across Eastern Europe, translated and added verses inspired by the majestic mountains and the faith of the people he met. Billy Graham made it famous. The hymn became a signature of the Graham Crusades in the 1950s, sung at massive gatherings and carried into churches everywhere. It became a global anthem of praise. A Swedish poem, born in a storm, became one of the most beloved worship songs on earth. That's number 6, How Great Thou Art.
Number 5.
Precious Lord, Take My Hand, Thomas Dorsey, 1932. The father of gospel music wrote the most beloved gospel song ever in the worst week of his life. Precious Lord, Take My Hand was born from unbearable grief.
Look back.
Dorsey invented gospel music.
My hand.
A former blues pianist, he fused blues feeling with sacred words to create the gospel sound, though the church first resisted it. Then, tragedy struck. While Dorsey was away performing, his wife died in childbirth, and their newborn son died just days later, leaving him shattered and questioning God.
Precious Lord.
Out of that pain came a prayer.
Many gone.
Sitting at a piano in his grief, Dorsey wrote a desperate plea. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on. That gave voice to sorrow everywhere.
Lord, and lead
It became a sacred standard. It was Dr.
from whence I came.
Martin Luther King's favorite hymn, sung at his funeral, and remains one of the most recorded gospel songs of all time. That's number 5. Precious Lord, take my hand.
But still I'm here.
Number 4.
His Eye is on the Sparrow, Sevilla Martin, 1905. A songwriter met a bedridden woman whose unshakable joy in the middle of suffering inspired one of the most comforting hymns ever written. His Eye is on the Sparrow has reassured the discouraged for over a century. The origin is unforgettable. Sevilla Martin met a couple facing terrible hardship. The wife, bedridden for years, the husband disabled, yet they radiated peace and hope. One sentence sparked the song. When asked the secret of their hope, the woman simply said, "His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me." And the hymn was born. The message is deeply simple. If God cares for something as small and ordinary as a sparrow, then surely he watches over every struggling soul. It became a song of comfort for generations. Sung by legends and ordinary believers alike, it still lifts the downhearted today. That's number 4. His eye is on the sparrow.
Number 3.
Because he lives. Bill and Gloria Gaither, 1971.
We can face uncertain.
A couple facing an uncertain, frightening future wrote a song of hope as they awaited the birth of their child.
And feel the pride and the joy.
Because he lives became one of the most beloved modern hymns in the world.
And that baby we wrote that song about is sitting up here, and he's 31.
The Gaithers were afraid. In a
All fear is gone.
turbulent time, facing illness and social unrest, Bill and Gloria Gaither worried about bringing a baby into such an uncertain world.
And then one day,
Then, hope broke through. The
Peter still, the calm.
birth of their son and their faith in the risen Christ gave them the assurance that they could face tomorrow because he lives.
Life is worth it.
The song captured that assurance. Its message
We can face uncertainty.
that life is worth living because Christ conquered death spoke to millions facing their own fears. It became a modern classic. Sung in countless churches across every denomination, it bridged the old hymns and the new. That's number 3. Because he lives.
Number 2.
Amazing Grace, John Newton, 1779.
And raise my feet.
The most famous hymn in the world was written by a man who had once captained ships full of enslaved people. Amazing Grace is a story of redemption almost too dramatic to believe. John Newton lived a brutal life. He worked in the transatlantic slave trade, even captaining slave ships, living far from any thought of God or mercy. Then, everything changed. After surviving a violent storm at sea that he believed was an act of God, Newton slowly turned from his old life, became a minister, and eventually fought to abolish slavery. The hymn was his testimony. that saved a wretch like me were Newton's own confession, the story of a man who believed grace had rescued him from himself. It became the most sung hymn on earth. Performed an estimated 10 million times a year, Amazing Grace is the ultimate anthem of redemption. That's number 2, Amazing Grace. Number 1, It Is Well With My Soul, Horatio Spafford, 1876.
Like
A grieving father wrote these words as his ship sailed over the very spot in the ocean where his 4 daughters had drowned. It Is Well With My Soul is perhaps the most powerful hymn story ever told.
And the Lord hates the day
Horatio Spafford had already suffered.
thou hast taught me to
A Chicago lawyer, he lost much of his fortune in the Great Chicago Fire and had earlier lost his young son. Then came the unthinkable. In 1873, the ship carrying his wife and 4 daughters across the Atlantic collided with another vessel and sank in just 12 minutes. All 4 girls drowned. His wife's telegram read simply, "Saved alone." He wrote the hymn over their grave.
shall be sight.
Sailing to meet his wife, Spafford was told by the captain when they reached the spot where the ship went down, and there, over those waters, he penned the words, "When peace like a river attendeth my soul, it is well with my soul."
Though Satan should
It became an eternal song of faith through suffering.
assurance control.
That a man could write, "It is well," in the face of such loss, has strengthened the grieving for nearly 150 years. That is number 1. It is well with my soul.
It is well with my
10 songs.
Emblem of suffering and shame.
The father who lost his daughters, the reformed slave trader, the blind woman who wrote thousands of hymns, the couple who found hope awaiting a child. These songs have outlived their writers by generations.
For the dear
That's the power of a hymn. It carries the faith, the grief, and the hope of the people who came before us. And it hands that same comfort to everyone who sings it today. If one of these songs has carried you, subscribe to the Bold Lens Gospel and hit that bell. We dig through the archives so these stories get told right. Drop a comment. Which of these does your church still sing? And we'll see you in the next one.
provided.